Halloween is pagan. Halloween's satanic. Christmas is satanic. Easter's satanic. It's all satanic. Birthday's satanic. How's everybody doing? Let's continue in Daniel, where, of course, Nebuchadnezzar is a sheep. You don't get to write anything in the Bible unless you're a sheep. It's his story of salvation. We're in Daniel today, 4, 5 through 12. I saw a dream which made me afraid, and the thoughts upon my bed and the visions of my head troubled me. Therefore made I a decree to bring in all the wise men of Babylon before me, that they might make known unto me the interpretation of the dream. Then came in the magicians, the astrologers, the Chaldeans, and the soothsayers. Remember, the Chaldeans are basically astrologers, so when astrologers and the Chaldeans, one and the same. And the soothsayers, I told the dream before them, but they did not make known unto me the interpretation thereof. But at the last, Daniel came in before me, whose name was Belteshazzar, according to the name of my God. See, because he has not yet been called. And see, Daniel is in charge of all the astrologers, the magicians, the Chaldeans. He doesn't practice their satanic astrology, but he's been lumped into them because he has connections to the spirit realm. It's that his spirit is of the Holy Spirit. And of course, the astrologers and the Chaldeans are of pure satanic, demonic, fallen angel spiritual activity. So, but at last, Daniel came in before me, whose name was Belteshazzar. See, they named him that pagan name. He said, according to the name of my God, in whom is the spirit of the holy gods. So he's saying Daniel has this amazing spirit about him. And before him, I told the dream, saying, so he's saying, before Daniel, I went ahead and told Daniel the dream, hoping he could solve it for me. Verse 9, O Belteshazzar, master of the magicians, because I know that the spirit of the holy gods is in thee, and no secret troubleth thee. Tell me the visions of my dream that I have seen and the interpretation thereof. Thus were the visions of mine head in my bed. I saw and behold a tree in the midst of the earth, and the height thereof was great. Now, this tree, of course, is going to be Nebuchadnezzar, who is going to be hewn down. For 7 years, he will be like a beast eating grass out in the fields. It says 7 times. I think it could be 7 months, but the way they describe the hair growing and the nails like claws, hair like eagle's feathers and nails like bird claws. I would lean more towards 7 years. It doesn't matter. Seven's a number for cleansing. That's why there's nothing but sevens all throughout. I don't say nothing but seven, but the main number are the sevens because everything's getting cleansed. Church gets cleansed, the earth gets cleansed, trumpet, bowl, vial, seven. Earth is getting cleansed through God's wrath. Church divided into seven, so on and so forth. Um, so when the 7 times pass over, Nebuchadnezzar, he goes through that cleansing process. So thus were the visions in my head, in my bed. I saw, behold, a tree in the midst of the earth, and the height thereof was great, because Nebuchadnezzar was great. He's king of basically of the earth. The tree grew and was strong, and the height thereof reached unto heaven, and the sight thereof to the end of all the earth. The leaves thereof were fair, the fruit thereof much, and in it was much food for all. The beasts of the field took shadow under it. So everything was protected, right? And the fowls of the heaven dwelt in the boughs thereof, and all the flesh was fed of it. Moving on to our New Testament study. Um, did I mess up and got rid of my John study? Mm, mm. Well, Wah, wah. Wah. Let's go find it. So where were we? We were in John 8. I'm blaming y'all for this. Hello. Anybody out there? Hit the like and subscribe and ring the bell and leave a comment. That's what all the people out there say all the time. I don't want the audio. Oh well. So let's go to John 8 and reset. What do you say? And it will be John 8:50 through 59. I'm blaming y'all. I ain't lying. It's y'all's fault. And I seek not mine own glory. There is one that seeketh and judgeth. Verily, verily, I say unto you, if a man keep my saying, he shall never see death. And this is talking about, of course, the second death, judgment. Then said the Jews unto him, now we know that thou hast a devil. Abraham is dead, and the prophets, and you sayest, if man keep my saying, he shall never taste death. Art thou greater than our father Abraham, which is dead, and the prophets are dead? Whom makest thou thyself? Jesus answered, if I honor myself, my honor is nothing. Remember, Jesus is just an actor on the stage, though he is God in the flesh. He is playing the role that the sovereign God ordained he would play before the earth was even made. Everything is meant to be, everything is set in stone, nothing happens by accident. That's why Jesus said, don't you know I got to follow the scriptures? Don't you know I got to follow the script? I got to play my role. Um, the God of the Old Testament, same, reacting to the Jews, reacting to Adam or Eve, reacting to anything the Israelites did. That's just the actor God of the Old Testament playing the role that the sovereign God ordained. Remember, the Word was before anything was made. Before anything was made was the Word. The Word is Jesus, but the Word is also the script. Uh, God has said he has declared the end from the beginning. That's Isaiah 46:10. So in times has been declared, there's going to be an Antichrist, there's going to be an abomination of desolation. Jesus knew he was going to die on the cross. Not just knowing because he's a psychic, he knew because he was playing the role that was scripted for him to play, even though he was God in the flesh. Think about Eddie Murphy being the writer, director, producer of a movie, and then he's playing different characters in the movie. So that's how it works. Once you understand that, you understand the whole Bible. If you don't understand that, if you hate that, what are you doing here? Just to be a hater. I get it. Took a quick break. Let me check. Yep, volume's good. Jesus answered, said, if I honor myself, my honor is nothing. It's my Father that honoreth me, of whom ye say that he is your God. Yet ye have not known him. But I know him. And if I should say I know him not, I would be a liar just like y'all are. But I know him and I keep his saying. Your father Abraham rejoiced to see to see my day. And he saw it and was glad. I guess he saw it in a vision, maybe, or was just told. Oh, maybe when Jesus said, or when God told Abraham through your seed. Um, what was Abraham's understanding of Jesus? Abraham's understanding of Jesus was forward-looking faith in the future Messiah, which he grasped through the divine promises and encounters, not a direct physical meeting in his lifetime. Okay. He believed in the coming of the seed whom would fulfill God's promises to bless all nations. There we go. And of course, that's all of the different nations that are sheep. Then said the Jews unto him, Thou art, hold on, did I read? Yeah. Then said the Jews unto him, Thou art not yet 50 years old, and hast Thou seen Abraham? Jesus said unto them, Verily, verily, I say unto you, before Abraham was, I am. The great I am is God. So now he's calling himself God. Now they're ready to kill him. We'll close with verse 59. Then took they up stones to cast at him, but Jesus hid himself and went out of the temple, going through the midst of them, and so passed by. I'm glad you're here. I love you very much. Ask questions anytime. That's what I'm here for.